Well, the first thing that jumps out is their skill. They have guys that can go up and make plays that other people can't. And good coverage is not always even an issue with them. I mean, you can be all over them, and the guy just they've got multiple guys that can just go up and just big boy the ball away from you. So it's a tremendous challenge to our pass defense, but at the same time, they still do a good job running the football. They've got a big back that likes to run through tackles. So, they're a different style of offense in terms of what we've seen. So it's a different challenge from what we've had over the first month of the season.
What tempo? Obviously, I mean, it's like averaging so many plays per game. And what kind of strains that put on your rotations in defense?
Well, it puts you have to have a lot of guys that are ready to play because otherwise you get worn down. It also puts a strain just on your mental keys. Mental fatigue sometimes is more damaging than physical fatigue because you get more, you just all of a sudden you're just not quite as locked in. Your eyes start to wander. You're just not where you're supposed to be. So their tempo, it's a physical problem, but sometimes it's more of a mental problem. So we will have to have a rotation of guys that are ready to go.
What kind of test does this offense present? Because it is one of the first pass-oriented offenses that you guys have faced this season.
Well, I think it's something we're excited to go against. I think it's a great challenge. I mean, certainly they know what they're doing, throwing the football. They've got again the guys that can go down the field and get it. So, but we're a little bit excited about the idea of going up against it. Our guys in the secondary and our pass defense and some of the things we try to do to shore that thing up. And there's no bigger stage to go test yourself on than the outfield.
You talked about early in the season about being a good tackling team. Where is that at? How would you kind of assess the tackling over the first 4 games?
Like most things with the defense, inconsistent. We've got some guys that are better than others. From my vantage point, it seems like it gets better as the game goes on. I felt like in the first drive of the game last week, we let some get away, but then as time went on, we became a better tackling football team. Some of that's the people that are doing it. But I think it's something that's gotten better week in, week out, but we're nowhere near where we need to be.
I know against LSU and Auburn, you said you wanted the quarterback to beat you. Does it switch this time where maybe you want the running back to beat you, want them to run the ball rather than throw? I guess
No,
that's
because
change.
when you play this offense, if they can run it, it's you're fighting the war on 2 fronts, and that's a war. It's hard to win. So, but again, that's still easier said than done. But you still have to try to take away what's easiest to do, and there's still nothing easier than handing the football off. So, as great of a challenge as they posed in the passing game, we still got to be solid versus the run.
Talk about the job that Richie's done for you over these first 4 games, especially winning the award this week.
Well, I mean, we've talked about him every week. I mean, Richie's playing very well. What I was proud of is a lot of times guys on defense, they will win an award just because of their stats. Richie had great stats, but he also played a great game. He made the plays that a middle linebacker should make, and then he made some also very difficult plays, making some tackles in space, big time plays, big plays in the fourth quarter that helped secure our victory. So it was neat to see him in that environment when we were, you just had a sense we were kind of a play away from really taking the game over there in the fourth quarter, and for him to step up and make those plays is big for his confidence of taking that next step of being a big time guy.
I think